Hello folks, and welcome back to Erannorth Reborn. So at this point we are level 8 and we are in Book. In the previous episode we completed the challenges we could do here, and the plan was to head to Nereis, make these 3 easy challenges, jump to Lamerich, do these challenges which will prove a fortress, and go to Lucina and then make our way to the east. Okay, so before we start following this plan, we had some perk points to spend, and we also have one level up point which we can use to increase one of the existing expertises we have, or increase one of our attributes here. Before we do that, let's see what we can get. So let's go and check our class options. Exploit weakness is a very good option, but first we need to get ruthless. Conditional bleeding effects require one less counter to trigger, and then exploit weakness. Conditional weaken effects require one less counter to trigger. And what does this mean? It means that Shakedown, for example, it needs weaken 1 to give you 15 farthings and let you draw a card. But with this perk, you would just get the farthings and draw one card as part of the card. It will still be a bonus effect, but the enemy would no longer need to be weakened for this to trigger. So that would be quite interesting, I think. There is also Infamy and Notoriety. Infamy says that as long as you have loyalty, enemies are not immune to sneak attack. And Notoriety says that as long as you have loyalty, enemies are not immune to vulnerable. You still need to have the necessary potential to affect enemies with vulnerable. But imagine if you could just make undead vulnerable. Land to them sneak attack. How cool would that be? So I will start with Infamy and Notoriety. Infamy and Notoriety. And we'll also take Ruthless. And our next perk would be Exploit Weakness, right here. Okay, so what else can we get? I think I will save these level up points for now. Let's see how it will go. There are many other perks that we want to pursue, but we can't do everything now. But after we complete these challenges, we'll have lots to spare. We also can. We are also reaching our farthings limit, so let's go and invest in some new cards and imports exports before we move on. Now Book is upgraded to, let's press M and check here, it's tier 2. So Book is tier 2. Nereis is locked, so we also better stock up on rations as well. Lanmerich is tier 1, Lucina tier 2. Okay, so let's first make sure that we are getting provisions. There are some wounds here. There is a portable bedroll which you can use to camp. Smuggling ring is pretty nice. Lets you earn some farthings, and also you get to loot that is put in your stash. Illegal goods, weak venom or underworld connections. So let's buy a smuggling ring. Buy a blood vial. Now if we find a barrel of blood, we can also get that. If not, erudition is a great choice, but we can't get research at this point. We need 2 more LP to learn a new skill. Kego fail, mistakes. Okay, let's leave that for now. Go to commodities. Export scales. Let's buy some scales. Not much going on here. Let's check weapons. Okay, I don't think I want to buy anything else from these categories. We could invest in some Naga allies since we are in Gricebook, and I don't think we will be coming back here. But the problem at the moment is that we don't have much. I will get the Pizziotto. We don't have much ally slots at the moment. Booby Trap. Booby Trap is a great card. You can trigger its demise any moment by dragging it to the Spectre. And it will deal Pride 15 and give you Retribution. But it's a bit late for us to benefit much of this card right now. Let's see. Get one more escort and one more Pizziotto. Okay. I own them in my collection. I won't use them right now, but since we'll be doing challenges, we want to have some leeway now, the farthings we can earn. So let's travel to Hirdwood. Get inevitable vulnerable. These enemies are quite easy to just smash. He will die from the weaken effect. We also have these allies which can attack here, can attack. Just send them into oblivion, and I won't mind her morale striking me because she can't bewitch me. But if it was a morale that could harm me, then I wouldn't attack with Madame Ophelia. Okay, old wooden chest. weapon, the offhand vampiric blade, and we can get the tier 2 card to sell it. Gather wood, no luck, let's try again, no luck, it's okay, let's continue. Okay, and we are at Heartwood. Let's do the Sank Shufu challenge, and then we'll go back up to Nirace. Actually, that's what I wanted to do, but I accidentally picked Heartwood to travel. It's okay. So this area would be a bit tough because it's a wide area at our level exactly. Let's start with calling a card. See if anyone here cannot be affected by pride. They all can. I will weaken the duelist. We also have one more calling card in our Moonblade. Let's use it here too. And now let's put him here. I will just attack him, and Madame Ophelia will bewitch the Noctem assassin. No, he didn't die, unfortunately. It's okay, plan B. Let's kill them. Okay, let's continue. Amaryllis. So Amaryllis is a boss, but she's level 11. Let's use some more inevitable vulnerable. Our potential is 10, so we can't affect here. But I might be able to bewitch here with Madame Ophelia. That was nice, and bleed. We can bleed and fester here. 18. Can attack. Now mind their max damage, so this max damage won't kill the ally you are attacking with. We'll leave this one first and kill herself. Now Amaryllis will have to harm herself, and let's use Thrash. Noctem Envoy. Nothing threatening here. Let's just use our calling cards. Okay, so this one can die. Let's use an inevitable vulnerable here. "21 damage won't kill this one." Now this fish will force us discard 2 cards if we use it, because we are a vampire and we drink blood, don't eat food. But it might be worthwhile to have it around. Let's use this. She will heal, I don't mind that. Or shield. Okay, and we have Sang Shufu. He's level 15, which means that we can't bewitch him with Madame Ophelia. So let's use inevitable vulnerable. Inevitable vulnerable. Calling card. Calling card. Okay, and I will inevitably stun him. I'll just end my turn. Inevitable vulnerable. Calling card. Now I can control her and end things here, but she will just die upon arrival, so which is not necessarily a bad thing, but we are already killing her from the venom and weakened stacks, no need to push that further. Move to the front and my turn. Let's give him a Gather intel. Thrash. He only suffers 3 bludgeoning damage. Chaotic Source doesn't take advantage of our vulnerability. Let's discard these guys, we won't use them. Shake down. Double vulnerable. Can't just discard this. Veritable Venom. Okay, so now we can finish him off because we can attack him with our lieutenant without worrying that he will strike back. And our tiger. Okay, so we earned 350 farthings. We also can get Ravenna Diaz, we can get Donahue, Thieves Guild, and the 4-leaf clover. I think I will get the Thieves Guild. Will make a better hideout than the one we have right now. So for now I will just add it to my stash. Okay, so Heartwood. We now go up to Nereis. And then we will be able to have enough rations to live. We got ambushed. This one is flying already, but Stan will take that away. So let's use this and put it in the back. We can also get rid of this one. We can now hit. Concealment saved, unfortunately. Killing her will move the morale. Avoided all damage again. So okay, so let's play things out. Lacerate. Now Lacerate, if you remember, had this ability: if the enemy is bleeding, then it deals some intense damage. Now it can do that without the need for the enemy to have bleeding counters, because we have the perk that allow us to do that. So let's use it here. Let's use Shakedown. "17 dies." grass. I don't think I need to attack. Witchcraft Ritual. The sound of a melodic chant draws you into a scenic grove. As you approach to see the person singing, there are 3 women dancing around a bonfire. Let's join their ceremony. Since we have you're welcome to join us. Let's change into your own ceremonial cloak and join them, but the ritual is cut short, this time by an Inquisition squad. Continue. Okay, Inquisitors, we will fight them. And I think they don't pose much of a threat to our army. Let's start with Lacerate. Gather intel. Seg down. Now the cool thing about Seg down is that we can attack even with our lowest health ally and don't worry about dying. We can also attack this one with Ophelia. Okay, so kill. Attack this one. Destroy. Blood Rising Fear to this guy. And we need to upgrade our ally limit. We can't get rid of this card because if we discard it, it will craft escort, and if we discard it, it will just keep rotating between those two. So let's discard this guy, Henchman, play top. And we can now finish him off. Okay, so the victory is bittersweet because this witch unfortunately died. But we can join their coven now, so let's accept. And we can get both Sahar and Alisa. I will stash them for now. We also got witchcraft expertise. And we are at Nereis. So, here at Nereis, these 3 challenges would prove a cakewalk. I will try to leave my allies out of it, if possible. So let's use our calling cards here will be weakening one of them. We can now use shakedown, attack, feet, thrust, scuffle. Okay, nothing impressive at all. We shouldn't have any problem here. But that doesn't mean we should also make mistakes. Calling card. Scuffle will just bypass the shield. Don't need to overcomplicate things here. Let's go with calling card. Bewitched, move this guy in the front. We also get our allies to heal as they pass through nodes active. And we have Meredith. So let's just use our calling card. Okay, an easy challenge. Let's see. We still got perk points, we still got farthings, and we still got a card, so why not? Let's toss Anathema, return. Now what I want to do at this point is to get the perk that I was planning to get, which is it wasn't sense weaknesses, it was exploit weaknesses, I think. But this perk also does something similar. Weaken 1, weaken conditions, need 1 less weaken to trigger. But this one will also increase our base vulnerable effect. Okay, what else can we get? Either of these, not interested. And we can resume here in a race, do the Meridia challenge is a bit closer to our level. Lots of avians, they can take flight. That could be some sort of problem, but we will still be able to damage them with pride and our allies. Okay, let's do Okay, so this one will die. This one is bewitched. So he might hit her, and if he hit her she will die then, but not before. Or he can kill himself, that will work too. Calling card. Calling card. So calling card can work miracles, and let's use okay, so this one will die, this one will live, and this one we didn't even touch. Let's discard this. I think we should change our deck at this point. I mean, if we don't have ally slots for temporaries, no need to make our lives difficult. Okay, so let's go to our deck and till further notice remove our non-unique allies. We are at 19 cards. So Scuffle now destroys enemy right away instead of wanting the enemy to be weakened. That's pretty nice. Let's go to our deck builder and see what we have here. Replacing our hideout at the moment, it's not very Interesting. The enemy is immobilized, they might die. We also get synergy stun on this card, so that would be useful. We have the smuggling ring. We can add one of these to our deck to use it. Blackmail, Vampiric Embrace, Blood Vortex. Blood Vortex. We can add a Blood Vortex to our deck. We can add a racket, and I'm adding an extra card for the smuggling ring. So this is our deck at the moment. Shuffle. Yeah, I will play the smuggling ring. I can start stashing some cards like illegal goods, like Underworld connections, like Intel here. That left us with no action points, so that was pretty stupid. Okay. Let's bewitch one of them. We lost our Pixie Warrior. We can replace here with either Alice or Sahar. First wave is pretty nice. If you have Witchcraft, which we do, the enemy gets Vulnerable 8. We got Witchcraft by joining the ritual. And after they get the water damage, then we apply Delayed Freeze. But the problem is that we need a Coven too. Otherwise, if we don't exhaust 2 witches per cast, we get fatigue. Okay, let's hold on to that decision for now. Let's bring one of these guys to help us. We want the wolf almost dead, so that Ophelia can bewitch this one. No, she resisted. No, she is immune. No, that was stupid. Okay. Calling card. You can control this wolf. You can probably kill this one. Just needs a little. Okay, so calling card. We will control this one. No, we didn't control here. Probably. Control enemy. Ah, it's not a discard ability. The discard ability is loyalty. That's why we wouldn't control here. Skeleton immediately vulnerable. Racket. No. Racket. And. Ah, she's flying. Nice. And here comes our snail figurine. Inevitable vulnerable, inevitable entangle. Entangle enemies, can't fly, broken, done. Inevitable stun and dead. Okay. Okay, but we should be paying more attention because we could have lost the game out of a stupid mistake. Okay, and we have Meridia and the bathing nymphs, and they don't seem happy to see us. I will. I can't kill Meridia, she's a boss. She's also level 15, which means we can't affect here, even with Empower. But Empower would be nice. Because Empower 2 will stay, and Empower 2 for the duration of this run. So potential is 14, we still can't affect here. This is at the maximum level. But maybe Madame Ophelia can bewitch here. Let's start with our effects, so she can take as much damage as possible. And now Madame Ophelia will attack her. 43 damage, not bad, but she resisted the bewitch. We could have done it. Let's use another calling card. 13. Let's use our didn't want any of those. Yes, that's what we will do. We will use calling card to control this enemy right here. Mark. And she will attack. 37 damage. Because of all these nice vulnerable stacks that we have accumulated. And at this point, I think I will risk it and pass. Okay, now if she had triggered the concealment and attack, I would have died. So that could have been a mistake. 60 perk points, 300 farthings, we restored lots of health, and we found Fergus. Nice. He's a unique companion, and his ability is Primal Rage, which when it unravels it gives you defend. On draw you get to craft an additional 2 copies, and each one will deal 10 damage, but if you let them unravel it will be defend 1. If you get to level them up it will be a nice defend 6. So Fergus is pretty powerful. And we also have Consume Spirits for Spirits Allies, Feast of Eternity and Divine Purifier. I will get Fergus in my stats, won't use him now. Return to the world map. So our next challenge is Kargath. But I won't be doing it now. We are already nearing the hour mark. So we did pretty well so far. We reached level 9. We have some perk points to allocate. We earned a witchcraft rank out of nothing, and our perks looking good. Okay, so next episode we will be attempting Kargath challenge, and then, as planned, Lanmerich, these easy challenges, Lucina, these easy challenges, and move eastward. I hope you are enjoying this run so far. I will be seeing you next time. Have a good night. Bye bye.